Ah! Hello, welcome to 60 Second Gamers podcast for Italia 90. I'm Richard Hatton. Haha! I get to do the intro for once. And with me tonight we have Mr. Simon Pryor.
Hello, good morning.
And sitting in his usual corner, Mr. Anthony Tremaine.
Good evening, good evening.
Yes, so we are, as I mentioned, playing the mighty classic of the Master System console.
And Mega Drive, don't forget
And the Mega Drive,
this,
yes.
Which is the version we
Yes,
have.
sorry, I seem to have it in my head that the Mega Drive is the Master System. But
You
yeah,
thought wrong.
I did think wrong.
Corey
And,
Feldman in midfield.
So yes, we are playing Italia 90
I've got to have Grande.
on the Mega Drive Mega Games Compendium version number 1.
Yeah.
Anton Sai will
I'll be
be
Italian.
You're going to
playing
actually
the
be
game.
Italy.
Yes.
Yes, with their not very well boot-shaped country.
Yeah.
I'm like a high heel.
The entire map's sort of disproportioned, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
I don't know who all
Terrible.
these people are.
So yeah, we're obviously they're going through
Italia.
picking their teams at the moment.
It's
Obviously,
such a simple game, isn't
the
it?
selection is huge.
You can't adjust your.
There are no
Which one am
tactical
I?
options to
Yeah.
change. You can't
Oh,
really do a lot else. It is just basically a very basic version.
Oh, he's got a
He's
goal.
got a goal 1 whole minute into the game. It's ruining my my review.
Sorry.
That's okay. So obviously, the main aim of the game, if you were to play it in the one other mode that is available, single player, is to win the World Cup. Obviously,
Punt.
yes. Oh yeah.
I wasn't swearing at you.
No.
No.
Go on.
That could have been the slowest goal in history.
No.
So yeah, as we said, the the main objective is to obviously win the World Cup from Italia 90, which is very difficult in single player mode because the game is so simplistic. It's very difficult to actually score.
It's almost cathartic in its simplicity.
It is. That's a big word.
Oh,
we've
we
actually
saved
one. Yeah, we must also mention that the keepers. That's a goal.
Oh,
no,
no.
not quite. No,
That
the
didn't work.
keepers do automatically switch to manual mode.
Without
Which-
any warning whatsoever.
Yeah,
which
which is-
throws me off.
Which is something I think football games after this probably neglected.
For a very good reason.
Yeah, because you can actually score from about halfway, as you'll have seen in the
Oh,
review.
keep pressing the wrong button.
Yes, the control system obviously is a bit easy.
Yeah, well, it's only you've only got 3 buttons to work with anyway. So.
Yeah, I think the most you can do is basically just mash A and press B a couple of times. And that's...
Well, this is going to be such a walkover as you gave him earlier.
No, I as you may have seen from the review, the final score...
Was ludicrous.
as me being Brazil and Ant being as England was 20 goals for Brazil and the solitary 1 for England.
It was a
Never
good
good.
consolation goal. I have to
It
give you
was,
that,
yeah. I was soundly beaten by the 1 goal on target. So yeah, obviously there's not really a lot of action going on at the moment. It has
There's
descended.
lots of squelching.
Yeah. That's one of the high points of the game is the comedic sound effects, I suppose. It sounds like you're actually kicking a bladder.
I'm kicking
Which-
a woman in the
An actual bladder, not a football bladder.
No.
Someone's
Oh.
actual bladder.
No!
And he's got another one! Oh! Saved it on the goal line. I have a feeling this is...
No,
This is
go
an
on. Yes,
inevitable.
there we
And he's
go.
got another one in off the post.
So your manual keeper just do not get on.
No,
No,
manual
they really
keepers, it's not quite such a good
why am I kicking in
idea.
the wrong direction now?
What do you say of the graphics?
Very simple, but at the same time, you don't really need them to be too advanced.
No, I mean it does what it says on the tin, really, which is
it's top down. So I mean, it's about as simple as you can
The,
get.
the,
I mean,
the people
I like it when the ball comes up towards the top of the screen. That oh, there's another one.
3-0.
The ball gets
Gets
bigger
bigger,
and
yeah.
then smaller.
Well,
And,
there's similar games that came out around the same time as this that were all top down. I mean, there's the only one I can think of off the top of my head was Kickoff and Super Kickoff,
yeah,
which were on the NES and the later the SNES.
yeah. What about Sensible Soccer? That
And
wasn't.
sensible soccer as well. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
that
about
wasn't quite as top down as this. It was
No.
more sort of semi-isometric.
You are getting whooped.
I am
mate.
rubbish at
I
this.
must now tell you that it's 4-0 to Brazil.
But it's the only football game I actually enjoy losing or enjoy
Yeah,
playing.
Well, there
The-
you go.
the-
That's where it actually works as a two-player game.
yeah, a
So
single player game. I'd never play this on my own.
I think I played it when people hacked into the PlayStation Portable. Or the PSP, as some people may know. That was the easiest goal in history.
Oh, where's my goalie gone?
You're a manual keeper again. You forget as soon as he gets near the goal, it switches to the keeper.
Oh.
And I played a few single player games and immediately
Oh!
regretted it. Not only because
Hunt!
but just does the game make it extremely hard to play a single player mode. It's also very difficult to just get
Score.
get
Well,
a
to
goal.
get it past halfway, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not easy. Apart from standing directly in front of the goalkeeper and making the game go slightly mental.
Clench.
Oh. Yeah, all right.
Pontificate.
There's really not a lot else I've got written down here for.
No, there's not much really you can say about it. It's, I mean, it's not a great game in itself, but if you've got a couple of mates over and you've got an old Mega Drive lying around, give it a go. Oh, it's the amount of fun you can have with this. It's absolutely daft.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was going to say, Ant's actually doing better than he did against me. He's only conceded 6 goals in 35 minutes.
As opposed to 9.
Oh,
We're not quite at half time yet, but
Let's turn to
I have a feeling there's an air of inevitability about where
The
this
result,
result
yeah.
is going.
It's not going to.
He's actually saved one
Oh.
again,
Yes.
but it's gone straight back to the side,
Yeah.
and
Oh, he's watching
it's,
it.
it's 7.
Ah!
Oh,
That's
man.
another thing that's great about this as well.
Yeah.
Just the random one sound effect of someone going, just making a
Why
noise.
won't he kick?
Are you pressing A?
No, I was pressing B. My bad.
I love the way the game sort of throws in sort of randomly. It gets you to do an overhead kick as well.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I
And
just throw
there's
that
some
to
very
you?
basic football physics going on,
Yeah.
such as the ball striking the post.
Yep.
And I think I've actually had it hit the crossbar as well.
Where I had no one there for that throw in. Straight to the
Yeah, how
opposition.
do you think I feel? I keep kicking the ball to you. I
Obviously,
have the
there are.
same
Hey,
Just run away.
Scored again. And
but-
the goals, when the goals go in, there is the almost ingenious celebration screen of a still man. And I'm sure if Ant was to go on the score sheet, that it would be the same.
Oh, I saw one.
What a goal that was! It's the same man, just wearing a
Very
slightly
brutally.
different coloured kit. So yeah, it's not a fantastically graphical game, but
It's not massively technical,
it's-
but it works.
it's gameplay.
It's straight at the keeper.
Its gameplay more than makes up for
Oh,
its
yeah.
graphical
But it-
lackings.
It only works as a multiplayer game for me. I mean, as I say, it's
Yeah.
never one that I think. Oh, I know. I fancy playing a game of football. I'll crack out
Why
World
are
Cup
you
Italia
going for
90
my Oh, cock,
because
that's...
that's your goal.
Yeah, we swapped sides.
Yes, it must be said that Ant is not a keen observer of the football game.
No.
As he is getting slightly confused as to which way he's meant to be drilling.
Didn't he do that when you played him earlier as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just...
The very notion of swapping sides at half time
It's
is
alien to him.
completely
Yeah, it
alien.
is. It just makes no sense.
Why change sides when you can just keep on the same one?
Oh, cock, I thought that was me then.
No, you're in blue.
I know, I'm getting confused.
You're in the blue of Italy, being
Right.
soundly trounced by
Tackle.
the yellow of Brazil.
Oh, why is it when you're lying on the floor, I can't get the ball off you. When I'm lying on the floor, you somehow manage to retrieve it.
An overhead kick there, just randomly in his own half from
Oh.
side. Oh,
Cock,
Oh.
no! Ow.
Yes. Yes.
It's rolled halfway down
Yes.
the pitch.
oh,
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 no!
oh, what a finish.
We're at 9-1 already.
It's 9-1.
With a man in a yellow. I mean, it's like rugby scores as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
To be honest, so you get a good game going.
I mean,
And it's-
Oh, why am I kicking it that way for, you dopey idiot?
I will admit, when me, Ant and Tez and Mr. Tilt, a good friend of ours, went on holiday I'm going to say together because I'm not ashamed to say that we like to spend time together.
We shared a caravan.
We did. And,
I slept on the sofa.
He did. Me and Tilt shared a
Well,
room.
that's the story you're telling me.
But
Where
yeah,
have all my players gone?
Ant and Tez played this together. And produced one of the best football games I think I've ever seen. The score was ridiculous. I think it finished at about 17-10 or 11 or something.
17-10, I think it was.
Yeah, apart from the goals in this game as well, I have to say that there aren't many ways they adhere to the actual rules of the game.
No, I mean
you score goals. You've got 11 players on each team.
That's
Pretty much it. Because I mean, it's 11-1 now.
yeah, it's
You haven't got. There aren't really any fouls.
it's very rare that you get a foul.
Yeah. Very rare that you get a corner or a goal kick.
Why
as
am
well.
I kicking it down that way for again?
That's the way you're meant to be going. You're heading up the
No,
screen.
no, I'm kicking
It's
it
another goal.
Oh.
Yeah.
The air of inevitability of defeat is
I don't
It's
think
tangible.
Italy
yes,
are
I
going
can
to
taste
win.
it.
Yeah. I can almost touch it. So I despite its limitations, I do actually think 9 out of 10 is a very reasonable score.
I think so, but only as a multiplayer game.
Yeah, single player. No,
Single
not a
player,
chance.
forget about it. You can probably knock a good 6 points off it. But yeah, as a multiplayer, certainly worth picking up in the bargain bins on eBay.
hang on.
And yeah, if you haven't got if you've got a Mega Drive, I got it right that time.
Yeah,
I
Mega
got it
Drive.
right that time.
You're learning.
Yep. If you've got a Mega
We'll make
Drive,
a man out of you. Yeah.
if you've got a Mega Drive, then pick it up. Get a
Whoa.
couple of mates involved.
You can get it on the Master System as well, but it won't be half as impressive.
No,
Yeah.
the Master Systems will have limited.
Wrong way.
Oh,
Back
what am I
pass.
doing?
Blatant back pass.
I'm doing it
But the rule hadn't been introduced at this stage,
No.
so
the back pass.
One final point I will make: the fact that you can pick your own team, it doesn't really make any difference
No,
because
it's
all the
just
players have virtually the same.
they've all got black hair and
It's sort of the
have.
sporting, fashionable afros. It's the 1970s
Yeah.
afros.
It's
Wrong
like
way
a-
again.
Oh, it's another goal.
No!
It's
Where's my goalie?
13-1.
13 goals to 1.
My goalie's run off somewhere. Oh man.
Gaming doesn't get much better than this. This is the whole reason people play games, I think.
I'm going
Yeah.
to sack this team. I've decided they're rubbish.
And Size just found himself in years of space. Oh, but he was tackled at the last minute by some resolute Italian defending.
Pardon me.
It's too little too late, I fear. An overhead kick!
That would have been icing on the cake. If I'd done it.
I think we've
Oh.
No,
No.
go on, go
it's
on.
descended into midfield sliding and button
This is,
smashing.
this is the other side of it. You can cramp your hand up no end playing this.
Yeah.
Where have you...
It is an amazing
I-
dribble from
I-
Sai. He's made his way into the penalty area. There's an air of inevitability about this one. It's 14 goals to 1.
Oh.
No place outside of Italia 90 or the Hurricanes cartoon where you find a scoreline so ludicrous in a football game. Unless it's American football, but that's not involving your feet, so we won't go there.
They do punt it
Well, yeah, they punt it, but not...
and field goal. kick
Anyway,
it.
it's
But
irrelevant.
anyway, yeah.
We're not reviewing Madden.
No, but we should because
Well, we will.
Is that the one I won at? Just
Yeah.
by fluking. That was great fun, that was.
Oh, that was nearly a beauty of a run.
Oh, no.
No.
No! No! How'd you get that? You just, I swear you just ran over my genitalia.
I
Yeah, exactly.
And what about in the game?
Yeah, yes.
Praz gone
And
for a chip.
You kicked it to my goalie. Cheers. From behind. Nice one. Oh.
I think Ant has scored the best goal of the game. Did he chip it in? I can't
I
remember.
don't know. It was such a long time ago.
Oh, I just ran it
I
to
just
keep his
ju-
hands.
casually took that off you then. Come on.
So anyway, yeah, well, I think we'll leave it there.
Oh, it's a corner!
It's a corner! Oh, actually, we get to see the huge ball.
With the very small men. The animation on that looks pretty good, but... Oh, awful,
But anyway,
but
we're approaching
fantastic.
full time. I don't think Ant's going to pull off a
No, I'm
miraculous
gonna
comeback.
pull
Ah,
off-
there it
That's
is.
it, 14-1.
I could have done that. Pulled off 13 goals in.
And
1
let's
minute.
take a quick look at the scorers. There was Grande,
Grande,
Karas, Sora, and
etc.
etc.
And for Italy, Rito after 43 minutes.
Oh, of course, Sora scored at
Player
23
one
minutes.
team
Good
wins.
number.
And there you go.
Yeah.
This has been 60 Second Gamer. I hope you've enjoyed the podcast of Italia 90. Say goodbye, everyone.
Yeah,
Pip.
bye.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Run!